welcome back, everyone, to another episode. We are here for another episode of everyone's favorite place to be on a Wednesday morning. Where else would you rather be on the internet on a Wednesday morning, Brandon? But right here at Practice, the show.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of everyone's favorite place to be on a Wednesday evening. Where else but Pitch Practice, the show. My name is Mark, and I'm the guy behind the Mental Marketer and the private Facebook group Funnel Building 101. I teach the newest art and science of funnel building to help content creators sell other people's stuff.
I'm Brandon with BKX Enterprises, your chief business strategist and digital plumber, helping you get those funnels hooked up online properly with zero leaks, so you never miss a lead and deal. What up, Mark?
What's up? Have you survived the Hormozy Holocaust?
Yeah, I survived it. It was 3 days of hell.
You know how you can mark yourself safe from
I saw a couple of those. Oh man, that was absolutely insane. We're not talking about that tonight. I told you before the show, like that's not the topic of today's show. Okay. We'll clear the room. We'll talk about the elephant in the room. Okay, yes, there's a huge launch this weekend. There's 72 hours, sold over 3.5 million books. Congratulations to Mr. Hormozy, setting the bar almost impossible to reach now. We appreciate it, and we of course will be reading the books. Yes, but we talked about them last week. We're not going to talk about them that much this week, but we do want to talk about the tactics and strategies and the premise of like what allowed it to happen, I guess is the best way to put it, and that's kind of be that's going to be the topic of tonight's show. I mean, if you follow him in any sense, you know he's a huge brand guy now. Over direct response, he started direct response at the beginning, learned from Russell and Dan Kennedy with magnetic marketing and ClickFunnels, but then moved to brand, and it's the brand power that is apparently sustainable, and that's what we're going to be talking about tonight: brand versus direct response, which is better, when to use it, how to use it, and how to eventually set yourself up to sell 3 bajillion books in a weekend.
Bajillion books, and break a Guinness World Record for the most nonfiction books sold in a single day or so. Well, it just talking about other things outside of that. 2 days ago, I think it was, August 17th, that August 17th was the anniversary of Russell's 4-minute mile. We'll call it Russell Brunson's 4-minute mile. It was August 17th, 2004, that John Reese set a goal to make $1 million in 1 day. And basically before that, it's like the 4-minute mile with John Bannister, with Roger Bannister.
Yeah.
Before that, humans thought it was impossible. But on that day in 2004, John Reese set a goal to make $1 million in 1 day. He launched his funnel, and within 18 hours, he had crossed the $1 million mark. And that was an accomplishment that since that time has been broken. It's been broken in less time, and it seems to be getting even smaller and smaller. Who do you think is ever going to break the 1 million in a minute?
1 million in a minute. That'd be That'd be crazy. I mean, if you think back to the biggest pitches on the biggest stage, I guess. I mean, I think Russell still holds the record for the most money made at a live event on stage. I don't think that's been broken yet. Correct us if we're wrong. Put it in the comments. But he did like 2.9 million.
I think it was 3 million and 90 minutes.
Yeah, it's like 2.9 million in 90 minutes or something like that. It's close to 3 million in 90 minutes. Speaking from the 10x
Yes.
stage using the perfect webinar pitch. So it just goes to show like the power of one, the brand of who you are, and two, the power of your voice. So I guess we can kind of talk about that speaking to sell a little bit. What do you know about speaking to sell?
Yeah. Speaking to sell, it's well, that's the difference between direct response marketing and then brand marketing. Brand is typically for awareness, and I think when you're talking about brand marketing, you're putting a lot of dollars towards advertising and promotions that you don't know what the results are. And you know how Dan Kennedy always preaches that don't spend a dime unless it can be tracked.
Mm-hmm.
You know, unless that dollar can be tracked, do not spend a dollar on it. And he also has another commandment about every piece of content that you put out there should be, you know, it's an offer of some sort, and it's not done for the purpose of you know, just putting awareness out there in the hopes and prayer that it's going to bring a return. But you know, although I think that although those particular types of content cannot be tracked, it does not mean that they don't have a positive return. It may not be completely evident, or it may not show up on your daily balance sheet, but I think the impact that brand marketing can have on you know, on a brand is you know, a huge impact. Yeah, for example, I know someone who believes that when your marketing is on point, that you don't have to sell. So you look at major brands like McDonald's. Excuse me, McDonald's doesn't have to say, "Come buy my burgers." You know,
Yeah.
their commercials don't have to be "Come buy my burgers" or "I've got a deal." You know, people come to McDonald's with their credit card in hand, ready to purchase. But that took a lot of spending.
It did, and like the things that they kind of market on now are promotional meals. So like they'll run a promo, and it's usually, you know, a low cost offer or some type of special meal deal. Like right now, they have Welcome to McDonald Land for the adult and Happy Meal toys. Which, by the way, I did buy one and very disappointed that I didn't get the magic tin or whatever the heck tin that was supposed to come with it. Maybe they were out. I don't know, but and the milk
You
and
eat
the
McDonald's?
I do. I shouldn't. But the I got two kids, dude. I mean, I know that's terrible parenting, but you know, when you're running and gunning, and you know you get home late and things like that. I mean, a cheeseburger every once in a while ain't gonna hurt them. So, but yeah, the milkshake sucked anyway. So I was very disappointed to spend all that money and didn't get anything really good other than the quarter pounder with cheese. Like that is the go-to burger if you're going to McDonald's, the QPC.
That's my favorite.
Anyway, so yeah, like going back to like they'll run promos and special discounts, things like that. But you know, like you know McDonald's, right? I mean, even back in the day when they were like advertising based on cultural events, like back in the early 2000s, R&B was huge, right? And so they made an RB commercial talking about McNuggets. Um, and it was the funniest freaking commercial ever. And I still remember that to this day. And it's nearly 20 years later that I got that tune in my head about chicken McNuggets. If I can find it, I'll pull it up later on in the stream. but it's hilarious. Yeah, but there's no real direct response coming out of McDonald's anymore for anything, even if they did or didn't. For the franchisees themselves doing their own marketing for the stores when it first launched, it was all brand. Like everybody knew McDonald's because they made good food, and it kind of spread word of mouth.
I think that some of what Russell teaches is also actually brand marketing. To, you know, when you're talking about the attractive character and you're talking about the type of educational content that you put out, although even when you put out educational content, some call to action during that during that content, it might not be a call to action to go buy, but maybe it's a call to action to go take a look at a video that we created, or go go and check the comments. I've got something for you, either it's free or low cost. I think there's some power in both the brand and the direct response. I don't discount either. I don't discount either.
Yeah, but rule 5 in the Kennedy world is branding as a byproduct. So that means your direct response should build your brand up, right? So like for the digital plumbing deal that I have, right? So what should be building my brand is, okay, I have the tool that'll fix the leaks in your um, sales flow, right? In your business, it'll fix the lead leaks in your business. Go to this page, opt in, get the guide, and go from there. And then with the guide itself, it's branded the Digital Plumber guide to fixing your lead leaks or something of that nature. So there's ways to incorporate it into the actual direct response deal, but you're not just leading with, "Hey, I'm the Digital Plumber, call me now," type deal.
I'm the Digital Plumber. Call me. I've
No, I don't want you to call me. I want you to download the guide. I want you on my list. That's what I want. So, and because if they're on your list, they'll start to know, like, and trust you, and that's when you build the brand side of it to then continue to sell them time after time. I mean, and if you look at why the event this past weekend was so huge and seemed outlandish in the fact that so many deals were done and books sold and money made, etc., was the fact that they've been building it up through brand and the content for the past, I don't know, 4 to 6 years or something of that nature. And just dripping everything out every day, every day, every day. I don't know how many notifications I get either from LinkedIn or YouTube Short or something, or a tweet about this individual or what he's putting out there. I mean, there's 40,000 pieces of content go out every year. So massive action, massive action. And it reminds me of 10X GrowthCon that I went to, a couple years back, 2020. Grant put up a slide, and I can just picture the slide, to this day. He didn't know anything about social media, didn't know anything about posting on Facebook, nothing. And then he overlaid a correlation graph of when he started posting on social media. And the more content that he put out, the more revenue he started to bring in. So there's a direct correlation. So, if you think it's a sham or scam or whatever, if it's a scam, you're still confused about money. If you think it's a sham, you're just not taking enough massive action on your end to get your information out there in front of as many people. 40,000 pieces of content he mentioned during the deal over the course of 365 days. That is a lot of content.
It is. It is. I think when you hear people's feedback about that amount of content, especially when it's coming from someone like a Grant Cardone, where if you subscribe to their email list, he's going to send emails to you, and not just 1 a day, maybe not 2 a day, sometimes 3 or 4 a day.
I get multiple Cardone emails. Multiple.
Yeah, yeah. But then, I think the whole idea is to weed out those that aren't interested. If you don't like it, then unsubscribe. And I think that is a strategy in itself, in and of itself. What does he always say? You're gonna hate me first. What are those stages that they go through?
I know the first is like interest, and then hate, and then appreciation, or something like that. I don't know. There's something like that. Like at the end of the day, you end up appreciating the amount of information getting you sent your way because it's because like you're literally indoctrinated with it in the sense that it kind of becomes white noise, but then again, it doesn't. Because if you really didn't like it, you'd end up unsubscribing immediately anyway. So, yeah.
It's hard to argue. Excuse me. I think it's hard to argue with the effectiveness of it when someone is launching and having $1 million days.
Yeah, I mean, you can't deny it. You can't deny that it doesn't work. The reason why it doesn't work for everybody is because of the amount of action that they're taking, or the lack of action that they're taking. Or again, it's goes back to the big Russell 3, right? It's your hook sucks, your story sucks, your offer sucks. You know, it's either lack of action or one of those three things as to why you're not where you want to be and making the deals you want to make.
Yeah, I think it's if you can't, you can't deny it, but I think it's more that you should study it and
Absolutely.
and ask yourself, whoa, if your idea is that this person is a whatever, a bleep bleep, it's so stupid, I can't understand, but apparently there's a good portion of people that do believe it, and there's a good portion of people that will pay that money. So what is it? What is it? What is it? What is the what's going on behind the scenes? What are they doing that is yielding them those results? If it's something that can be studied, if it's something that can be hacked, maybe you can even, if you get the whole what is that, the whole big black binders and binders of women. I heard Winter say that's the most old school thing I've seen.
What's that? The binder thing?
Yeah, the big binder.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I have stacks and stacks of binders. This stuff sitting right here to my right. That I've probably looked at once. I probably need to go back and look at. I need to pick one of the binders and just go all in on it. And that's the problem that I think many entrepreneurs and business owners get is the shiny object syndrome. Is like, okay, this isn't working, mainly because you're not focusing on that one thing until it does what you need it to do. You just move on to the next thing. So I guess the biggest takeaway, like if you're feeling frustrated where you're at, stop, assess where you're at, and then pick somebody and learn from them, learn from their brand, learn from how they started. And most likely, most everybody starts off first in direct response marketing, and then they move over to brand for lasting staying power. Because I mean, even if you think about it, I mean, Kennedy himself has a huge brand. I mean, he had it with GKIC, which has since been transformed to Magnetic Marketing when Russell bought it. And they're still doing the same principles. They're still hosting the same webinars, and they're still bringing people in on the direct response way. But everybody knows who Dan Kennedy is, or at least people in the marketing world knows who Dan Kennedy is for the most part. But still, it doesn't matter how much that you put out there. That there's going to be people that don't know who you are. Dan Havey made that post in the group that kind of brought the attention out the fact that when the event was going on, they did the pre-show for it or whatever, and he was shooting all the ads out there, which I kind of stole one of them and made an AI video, which is kind of funny if you haven't
Oh, I
seen it.
saw that. Yeah.
If you haven't seen it,
Oh, wait a
but
minute. Wait, before you talk about that, because that was a really good video. Who was that took the book away? Who was that?
that was supposed to be Alex.
But the female.
That was supposed to be Layla.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they were standing there like kissing or whatever.
It did not look
I know it
like.
didn't look like her. No, it's terrible. AI is terrible when it comes to that kind of stuff.
I was
But
like, who is that? Okay, it's supposed to be Layla. Okay.
yeah, but he walked by the dude. It was like, hey, coming to the launch. It's like he's like, what launch? And so he'd been spending bazillions of dollars in money in advertising, and this random guy on the street. One probably didn't even know who he was.
No, he
And two,
did.
he knew who he was, but
And
he
that
didn't
was
know there was a launch.
Yeah, and that was the thing. I think the guy said to him, he recognized him and he said, "Hey, I like your content." And he said that to Alex. And then Alex said, "Cool, thanks, man. Are you coming to the launch?"
Yeah, didn't even know about it. So
Exactly.
it just goes to show, like, even if you're advertising and thinking you're hitting everybody, you're not hitting everybody. So you just got to do more. What do you think? What do you think is faster, branding or direct response?
Direct response, absolutely.
For
Direct
sure.
response is absolutely faster. You're going to get immediate feedback. Brand marketing is like, like Dan Kennedy says, you can, continue to be top of mind, but you may not know where your message is landing. You may not know where that person is along the buyer's journey. Are they unaware of you? Are they problem aware? Are they solution aware? If you're branding, you could be reaching people at all different stages of your funnel. Direct response marketing, you're going to speak to your prospect exactly where they are. And you're going to be able to communicate your messaging exactly where they are. So direct response, you may want to focus on what we all call that low-hanging fruit. We want to focus our marketing on the person who's in the most pain, who is, ready, their tooth is swollen, their tooth is swollen and they've got to get to the doctor right away. Now, you don't want to talk to someone with that just came back from the a teeth cleaning and they're feeling fresh. Your message is going to fall flat with them because they don't need what you have. But when you can speak directly to that person who has the most need, you're going to get the biggest results.
Mm-hmm. For sure. And there's plenty of ways to reach out and do that type of marketing you have. On the physical side, mailers, number one thing to do, postcards, etc. On the digital side, you can run Facebook ads to a lead magnet or a entry level offer to get them to at least raise their hand and sign up. Now, when it comes to that type of marketing, like, you think it's best to lead low ticket, or do you want to do the old Eileen Wilder and hit them with the high ticket $10,000 offer right up front?
If you're in pain at that point, it's going to cost you a lot more to fix a pain in the tooth or pull a tooth than it is for preventive. So if you are, if you're in that phase where you're the hottest buyer, you're going to make more money. The hot buyers are going to make more money because they have a problem that they need solved right now, today. And I think typically if the faster you want results, the more expensive you'll be able to charge for that solution. The business owners out here are struggling to get leads. They are struggling to get leads. And during those times when let's say, for instance, there might be some restriction if you're a brick and mortar place and you've got this road out in front of your building, and all of a sudden that road becomes inaccessible, and the crowd of people that you had coming in there is no longer a crowd, but maybe it's a trickle. You'd pay a lot more to get some leads in there to to sustain your business than you would if you had the regular traffic and just coming back and forth with all those opportunities. Charge more.
Heard. So, in charging more, I mean, it definitely has to be a good offer. It has to make sense. And, thinking about the offers that we get bombarded with every day, from prime mover to, which is decent middle of the road offer there in the ClickFunnels world, to the lowest tier offer, which is the one funnel away challenge, which is what, 1% of the prime mover cost. They're at $100. Each one of those offers fills the niche of the person who needs it at that particular time. So if you're in the one funnel away, you're just kind of starting out, you might be dabbling, put your feet in. It's a low barrier to entry and kind of get you into that indoctrination step. And there's good help in the one funnel away challenge. Dante does an absolute amazing job with the coaching, and then you have the 2 calls a day or a week with Trey, and then Russell on Fridays. Then you have the prime mover deal. Now, I can't speak to prime mover because I'm not in it yet, but it's coming soon. There you get a little bit more hand holding and dialed in, and help with the implementation that you get from all the other training that you already get with having an account. So it's kind of one of those things, like paying more for the exact same thing. But I think it's when you step up to that level, it's like, okay, I paid all this money, I got to get my money back out of it. So it just lights a fire up underneath you to actually do the work.
Yes, of course. People that pay attention. Yeah, I love it when Russell says, I've had people sit in my mastermind that people have paid $5,000 to sit in that room, and the person who paid $5,000 will go on to make millions of dollars. But when people sit in that room, they don't pay. They seem to get the same information, but no results. And it's the people that pay are the ones that pay attention.
For sure.
Yeah.
All right. So other big launches that happened in the past week: ChatGPT 5. I think it's terrible.
Do you switch from 4 to 5, or is it just automatically 5?
It's just 5 now. They said they were bringing back 4.0 because people were like complaining about it. So there was a legacy model there for 4.0. But 5 auto decides how it thinks, fast for instant answers, thinking thinks longer for better answers, and then the legacy model is the 4.0. I find myself having to prompt it more to get what I want out of it. Like 4.0 just seemed to get it. 5, it takes some massaging to kind of get what you want out of it, and even then, it doesn't give you what you want. So I don't know.
So what did you make that video from? What did you use to make that video with the Hormozy launch?
What did I do? I think it was CapCut.
That wasn't that. So AI, CapCut has an AI.
Yeah, CapCut has an AI. I think I even used VO3 with my Google Workspace. But the problem is, like, with VO3 and Gemini, like, I don't have very many opportunities to make a video. It's like you got one video and like 2 edits, and then I'm like capped.
And that's it for your points
for a week. And it's like, it's kind of lame. So I've yet to figure out VO3, how to even get into an account and use an account or pay for whatever. I'd be happy to do it, but Google does not make it easy to figure it out. I guess there's VO3 and Flow, and yeah. So if anybody knows and wants to share that with me for free, that'd be great. I know there's so many offers like, just click here, I'll teach you how to make all these AI videos, the Sasquatch videos.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you have like a lot of points or a lot of credits, I'm sure you can, you can get lots of videos made. It seems you just run out of credits, and it's like, oh, you're done for the week.
Yeah, it's like three videos. That's it.
Oh yeah, there was this one that I'd been trying out, and it was pretty good. I think it does voice and it does video, and it's called Hedra.
Okay.
Hedra. Yeah, check it out. But same thing. I think you on the free plan you get 365 credits. You make one video, it's gonna take 70 to 80 credits. So, and that's like maybe a 4 or 5 second clip. But it does have a lot of different voices. You can feed it an image, and then you can give that image a voice from the selection of AI voices. And then, of course, you can prompt it to have emotion, speak this. But then if you get it wrong, if you don't prompt it right, then you're stuck with a video and it still takes the credits. I've got as you know, that's actually what I use for I created an AI funnel building coach. It's an AI funnel building coach that's part of the Facebook group. And I actually created this coach using Facebook because Facebook inside of the groups, they have this AI inside of the Facebook groups now, but they do allow you to kind of give it a personality. I think I've kind of given it a personality. I think the original avatar that Facebook selected was like this crazy looking genie. It was like, this is your group's avatar, the funnel building 101 genie. And I was like, what's a genie and a funnel have to do with each other? So I went in there and I actually kind of prompted it, and I prompted it to create a coach that's actually, it's an actual person. It created that image, and then I took that image and threw it in a couple other, simulators, and I put it in different positions. I made them talk. So now AI funnel building coach is basically holding coaching sessions inside the funnel building 101 while I'm away.
Nice.
Yeah, making little posts like it's Monday, what are you working on today? She might be behind the computer with her little laptop, and then she might be talking about just giving helpful ideas and tips in the group. Yep. Completely AI. And I wonder if everybody even knows. No.
Well, they do now. They do now. I don't use. I use it for my blogs for the most part, and I do use it for a little bit of business coaching, things like that. I actually, what did I use? What did I take? So we got the audio from the event for the book, and I created a custom GPT for $100 million money models. So it's secret, private, not giving it out, not selling it, not doing anything with it. But I made my own deal, and I think it's pretty good. I mean, I got to read through the book to make sure that it's doing what it's supposed to do. But at least from the audio, it took what it needed to take from it and gave me some good ideas. So custom GPTs are great. Like if you have the content, if you have like the PDFs of the people that you're studying, I don't know how to get the books really, because most of the books are in Kindle or something like that. And you can't really download them down. But if you have these PDFs that they give out, or the videos that you know rip off YouTube or whatever, and just get the transcripts of and put them in there, man, that is an absolute game changer to creating your own custom GPTs with the knowledge of the people. Sure, it takes a lot of time, effort, energy to do, and a lot of hard drive space when you're downloading all the videos. But after you get the
You
transcripts
don't
from them, you can delete
you,
the videos.
you
And
don't even have to download the videos to get the transcripts. Here,
well,
here's what
if you use
here's what you
Descript,
do. Here's what you do.
what
You
do you do?
you ask Chat GPT, how can I grab the transcript from a YouTube video? And then here you go. I asked it and it said, go to this website. And then that website translates, all you do is just feed it. You give it the URL of the video.
Mm-hmm.
And then, it says here, just pop in the URL of the video. Boom. You pop in the URL of the video and then boom, transcript right there. Copy, paste, feed it into GPT. You don't have to download it.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Because I was doing it the old school way and dumping it into Descript for it to give me the transcript, and then copy and pasting that out into a document, turn it into a PDF, and then uploading it. So I was doing a lot more work than I probably had to do, but it was still getting the same results of getting the PDF that I needed. And again, you pop those into GPT, you create your own GPT. Like that's the simple way to do it. Sure, there's more complex GPTs you can create, but if you just want a simple like brain dump type Q&A back and forth deal, I mean, giving it the knowledge that it needs paired with what it's already programmed to give you, I mean, it's a game changer to have the conversation with. So I have one for Dan Kennedy. I got one for the money models now. I'll probably end up. I don't know if I'll make a Russell one. I think there's a Russell one already out there. But
I've got a Russell one. I've got it. Somebody else created it, but I've got it.
So yeah, I mean, there's so much you can do with it. But don't lean on it too much as a crutch, because it's gonna make you dumber. If you're using it to do everything for you, like write copy and do headlines and all that kind of stuff, it's gonna make you weaker overall as a marketer. So use it for inspiration, but don't use it as a crutch to do everything.
I agree. I think I think I said that. I tend to use it. Sometimes I'll get the output, and I'll use like a couple lines of it, and then I'm gonna inject my own copy from my years of experience. I'm older than Chat GPT, so I should be smarter.
Yeah, but you're not directly hooked up to the freaking internet and have access to
I'm not the
pretty much every piece of content ever created digitally at the fingertips. So
you mean we're not like the Matrix, where you could just like plug it in and it's like,
I wish. I know Kung Fu.
I know Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah. I wish. That'd be great. That'd be phenomenal.
Oh, really? I think if you could do that, what would you choose? Keep it family friendly now.
Well, yeah. What are you thinking? If I I want to say like stock trading and understanding that a little bit more, but even then, like as much you could have all the knowledge in the world, and you still couldn't predict what's going on in the market. But I guess just having an understanding of how things work when it comes to trading, I guess would be good. Number two thing would be everything speaking and selling.
Yeah.
So just being a better speaker and better at general conversations and selling in the moment, like coming up with the close, boom, right then and there, in the
No,
moment.
knowing exactly what those false beliefs are and knowing exactly the words to say that are going to overcome any objections, it's becoming the, the master communicator. It's interesting because I think that is a power that a lot of people have, but it can be used. It can be used for good, and it
Hmm.
could be used for bad. But that is
Hmm.
it's a powerful skill, language and communication.
For sure. Yeah, I think that's what I would have mastered. Be anything language, communication, spoken, written, coming up with good ideas, being more creative. But when it comes to creativity, something that I think thought about or thought about Cardone had said, or in a book or something like that. It's like if you're passionate about it and you really like it, you'll be creative around it. If you don't like it or don't care for it too much, like the creation that muse won't be there for you to do and pursue it. Because there's a lot of thinking that goes involved, and if you're not into it, you're not going to think about it and do it.
True, true, true. You don't have anything ClickFunnels in the background today,
No, I think someone stole them
did
and put them
you?
in the wash.
Oh, really? You know what? I meant to tell you about that too, because I think I saw you demolishing your bathroom and you had on a funnel hacker shirt.
I
And
did.
I was like, that's what are you doing? You're treating it like a paint shirt.
Dude, I have 20 of them, all in the same style. I have 20 of them.
I,
Okay.
I was like, are you doing that just for the video, or is this like you using this for like a work shirt?
It was both. It was both. That's all I wear on the weekends. Like during the week, I wear stuff like this to work at office or whatever, and then on the weekends, it's all ClickFunnels shirts and hats. And I demoed on Sunday, and that's what I had on. So wasn't going to get anything else dirty and sweaty. That's what I did,
Yeah.
and I made 28 cents. I don't know if I mentioned that. 28 cents on my live video on TikTok,
Hmm. So
and
what's
I had up to 500 people watching me at one point in time. I went live on Facebook for like an hour. Nobody watched. Nobody was on. Nobody watched. TikTok I had like 500 people watching me, giving me tips on how to tear up my bathroom and making
are
fun of me.
oh, really?
Yeah,
But the funny, well, let me ask you something, like, because on Facebook, the people, or do you know these people, or they're just completely random?
it's completely random. Like TikTok will push your lives out. Like TikTok wants you to go live on TikTok. In fact, like after I went live, it gave me a prompt to sign up to be a live uh, a creator. What is it? A creator curator or whatever, and be like a live TikTok agency or something or other. I signed up for it. I don't know what it's about. I don't think I've been contacted yet for it, but I was like, sure. I don't know anything about going live either. That's something I got to learn. But
What do you mean you
yeah,
don't know anything about going live? We're going live now.
well, you know what I mean. Like, just if I had my own thing, like, what would I go live about? For Sunday, I was thinking, you know what? Let me go live here, see what happens. Me tearing up my bathroom because it was interesting content. I guess like people like to watch other people do random stuff, right? And I was tearing up my bathroom. I figured I'd go live and see what kind of engagement I could get and views. And yeah, during the height of it, I had like 500 people.
Comment,
So
give us a comment below if you want to see us do that live. What do you want to see us demolishing live? Give us, tell us in the comments.
yeah.
I don't think I have anything to demolish.
Ow, I got a cramp. Oh, crap.
I've got an entire closet I need to clean out, but seems like that would be kind of distracting. I wouldn't get it done because people will be commenting. What's it take to go live on TikTok?
I don't know. Like you used to have so many followers or whatever, but I think they kind of raised that restriction up. And because I know I don't have a lot of followers, and I was able to go live, so I don't know if there is any restrictions now.
I don't think they'll allow me to go live, but I'm not on there that often. I need to. Wow, look, did you know my head was bald?
Yes, I did.
I will be in less than 24 hours. I will be in the great state of Arizona.
Yeah, you got to connect out there.
Yes.
Let's see.
Yes.
We got to connect coming up too in Columbus in
2 weeks, right?
1 week, week and a half. August 31st, Columbus. Get on ClickFunnelsConnect.com or whatever it is and sign up, register. See if we can find a link.
Yes, I will be in Phoenix, Arizona at the ASU School for Entrepreneurs. I think I was inspired a little bit by Alyssa. That's why my screen back there is actually turned on now. I hadn't turned it on. I hadn't turned it on, but
I see it.
I saw. Yeah, it's funny. It's funny when you pay attention to. See if I can focus it back there.
You won't be able to focus it back there.
Oh yeah, I laugh because that's the actual ClickFunnels page, and it's like you're one funnel away from one llama, and then it says you're one funnel away from 2 llamas. You're one funnel away from launching the course. You're one funnel away from impacting millions. I wonder who loads those in. It's pretty interesting. That's one funnel away from the 2 comma club. Yeah.
Nice.
I like how it's just, man, this page has changed so much from what it was originally when it was before the rebranding. It was much, much different. This is just a little kind of just a little looser and just a little more, I think, like forward and progressive and like looking, you could tell you have a lot of creatives that are really behind the scenes at ClickFunnels, but it is a privilege to be a part of it and to be considered an ambassador for ClickFunnels, especially with all of the great the great new things that are happening here inside the community and in all the different worlds. Did you know? Well, we weren't going to talk about it in this episode, but I'm excited about the Offer Lab launch. I think they've got a lot of good things going on over there with the Secrets of Success group and the 1357. Then we've got the Connect that's happening. I got a couple checks coming from ClickFunnels for our WAP campaign.
Yours kind of took off. I'll be honest, I kind of let that fizzle out.
I
got too distracted, too busy with the other stuff.
Yeah. I was able to, put some videos up there, and they got some views, and I really like that, but it's just too much of a time commitment, to actually go in there and do those things on those videos, and with so many other things going on, I haven't been able to put a lot of time into it, but that's cool.
No, clipping is the next big thing. I mean, I saw a YouTuber, I forget who it was, but he was talking about clipping in one of his videos and how people were just making crazy amount of money. Now, this is not a get rich quick scheme thing at all. It takes a lot of time, effort, energy, knowing how to edit videos, and all the rendering that needs to be done. Like, it would probably take you 2 hours to make a 30-minute or 30-second clip. Like, not joking at all. So don't think it's something you can do and have done very quickly.
And exactly. And don't think that you can just pop it into AI and AI is going to spit out a picture perfect video ready for you to post on social media. I mean,
Yeah.
it'll do some work for you. It'll do some automations for you.
I mean, Descript didn't hurt me that much at all. I mean, I think I used Riverside initially as well. So I mean, if you have those two, it'll help you out, but it's still going to take a little bit of effort, energy on yourself to watch the video, find the clips, and use them. But I mean, I think ClickFunnels did a good job, at least feeding the clippers the information and the best clips to use. But I did see some above and beyond clips that kind of went outside of what they suggested, and that really worked. I might get back into it just for the heck of it, because I think it'd be a great thing as an affiliate marketer for the brand. It just swap out whatever link they gave them and just use my link. I mean,
exactly. Yeah. Can't wait to do that. It's all of mine are ClickFunnels branded links, but I'm just waiting for the green light to switch them out. Yes. Any other big plans this week?
Nope. School started. So that's fun. That's it. No other big plans. Working in local theater as always, helping the local community out. The movie Sketch, they're showing that at the local theater. I think it might already be out, but yeah, I'm looking forward to see that one. It looks like it'd be a good family movie. So if you go support your local theaters if you got one in town, and that's it. That's all I got, man.
Well, I think we may do a road show on Friday. Just stream live from Connect there in Phoenix. You know that I think Renee has some 50 plus people are RSVP'd. That's probably going to be, at least from what I've seen, probably one of the biggest numbers.
Yeah. That's a decent amount of people showing up. Typically at the Columbus one, we get anywhere from 6 to 10 folks show up. I mean, there's like a core group of 4, and then a couple stragglers to come in, and maybe even more. But we definitely want to grow that city. It's a huge city. There's got to be more funnel hackers in Columbus. Come to Columbus, okay? Sunday night. I know it's kind of an awkward night, but that's the best night that we could have the space and host it.
Yes. Go to ClickFunnelsConnect.com. Yeah.
It's app.ClickFunnelsConnect.
No, it's ClickFunnelsConnect.com. I had that conversation with Danny a couple times, and he kept telling me it's going to redirect. It'll redirect.
Is it gonna redirect?
It'll redirect. I said it's app. He said it redirects.
Okay.
So it redirects. So ClickFunnelsConnect.com actually redirects to the app.ClickFunnelsConnect.com. Yeah. Awesome.
And there's so many. There's so many now. There's one in Canada. You got Thailand. Where we got Vienna. I don't know. Where's that at? Dubai.
There's another. Oh, I think there's another one going in Dubai. Oh, okay. Doug says, are any of his comments coming through right now? I don't see any of your comments. So I'm thinking Doug must be making comments on the live right now. Let's see if I can find any of his comments here. Yeah, nothing's showing up here. I'd have to go on the app. Are you inside the group? Okay. Are any of my comments coming through now? I don't see any of them. Sorry. Okay, wait a minute. Okay.
Are you inside the group?
Oh, okay. Yes, it needs much. Okay, I see now. Let me read some of these comments from Doug out there. He just says, yes, it needs much more prompting for the GPT-5. It's been frustrating. I think he agrees with you, Brandon. What about GPT Sora? That's now out. And then he gives a recommendation for, let's see here, he says try Creatify.
Creatify.
Okay, yeah. Okay. And then we need to give Doug some suggestions of content for his pickleball tribe that he's developing on school. You know Douglas, right?
Yeah, we met at the Jasper
Jasper.
event. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you yes. Do you have any suggestions?
Not off the top of the head. I'd have to look at his deal again. But I do remember talking about the pickleball deal. So
Yeah. And
for the e-commerce side of it.
yeah. And I think that when it comes to Offer Lab, if you go on there and you don't see other people that you can collaborate with, I think that's your opportunity right there, because it's a perfect opportunity for you to invite those other people onto the platform. And there you have it, Doug. That's the idea behind being an offer creator and an affiliate. I'm on this platform and I would like to use your product or whatever you have that would complement mine, and then you just reach out to them simply inside of the Offer Lab. You can send them a message, and I've had some communication back and forth, and that's how they allow you to kind of open up the line of communications to partner with other people. And I've noticed they've opened up a lot more categories that are coming soon. And it's automotive. I think I saw automotive categories in there. I saw what other categories? Beauty and health, uh, e-commerce. There's pets, accessories, arts and collectibles, sports and outdoors, clothing, electronics. I saw a little golf training school in there. And just remember, I think that right now is the beginning of just getting that platform up and running. So I think that everyone that comes in right now is able to kind of get a jump start on starting to collaborate and building inside. And I think as far as I've got my group, and there's three things that we're focusing on: how to partner, promote, and profit. You got to find partners to collaborate with, and they can sell your stuff, and you can add their stuff to funnels. You got to promote, which is you have to drive traffic. You got to drive traffic, and then profit. How do you profit? There's so many different ways to profit. And one of the best ways that I like is that entire uh, percentage of sales. And it's not a big percentage of sales. I think some people will say, oh, it's a whole 1%, or it's a whole up to 4%. But it is 4%. And if you multiply that across multiple people that you could have referred to the platform, could add up. And I think that as far as the cost to upgrade, I know I talk about that cost to upgrade. You need one person. You need to bring in one person that upgrades to the to become the super affiliate. You need one person to come in and you've made that money back. But that's I just that's where you could kind of think of it in a broad term. It's a brand new platform. People are just starting to hear about it, but I think that once a lot of people start to hear about it, you can start helping them come onto the platform. More people are going to be there, and then there'll be more opportunities for you to collaborate with others. Just think about that, right? You find you have 10 other people out there that have your offer in their funnels. So they're drawing traffic, and you may get 2 or 3 sales out of someone else promoting it. And it doesn't change anything with your fulfillment. And you can actually go in and actually take your actual ClickFunnels page, your page, and you just go in there and there's some things you do in the background, and they'll come through Offer Lab. They'll go to that page, but when they pay, Stripe will handle it all. It's really cool because you just set the buttons on the page, and when they hit that button, it's going to come to checkout inside of Offer Lab. And that's how Offer Lab and the integrations there handle all the payments and between everyone that's collaborating. It sounds complicated, but it's pretty simple. Get an offer up there, start to partner with other people, and then we can help each other promote. That's my 2 cents about it.
Yeah, it's a good 2 cents because there's a lot of offers on here now. A lot more than what was on here before. So I got to get in here and get mine dialed up and make sure I'm set up properly.
Have you been inside the school group lately?
I have not.
The school group is growing. I think it's growing, probably over 900 now.
Nice.
Oh, close to 1,000.
Okay.
Oh, I take it back. I just refreshed.
Is there more?
1.1K. 1.1K. I'm telling you. And I think there's a lot of people promoting it. I think it's being touted or promoted as the next ClickBank. Well, it's a marketplace, and it's a marketplace that people can come and find products to promote. If they find a good product that they'd like to promote, you can have them out there sending traffic to you if they're good affiliates. Yeah, I think it's a really good opportunity. And if I jumped right in on the the $497 offer because I want to make sure to take advantage of the highest commissions possible.
Yeah, I don't see where that offer is on my profile unless I got to go in somewhere else to do it.
What, the upsell?
Mm-hmm.
It's in the school group. Watch video number 3, I think it is. That'll take you to the page. That'll take you to the page. And basically it's page 2 after, it's the second page after the affiliate launch page. So once you enter in your email for the 3 questions, whether you want to attend the launch, whether you want to speak on stage, which I think it's too late for that because I believe he already has that set up. And just to give you an FYI, he released another video just yesterday, I think it was just yesterday inside there, giving more details about the affiliate contest and the prizes. And also he gave more details about how the launch was going to play out. And it's going to play out. There's a next Tuesday. Next Tuesday, there's going to be a pre-launch video. It's going to drive traffic there to that page. Then Friday, it's going to be another one. You're going to drive traffic there. And then the following week, he's going to have that Wednesday. He's going to do 2 webinars that day. One is going to be, he says it's going to be 2 different avatars. So you've got the avatar of the offer creator that he's going to do a webinar for, and then he's got the affiliate that he's going to do a webinar for. Kind of different, different avatars a little bit. And then it's going to kick off Thursday, Friday, Saturday is the affiliate, it's the in-person affiliate event in Boise. I'm going to be there. I'm not speaking on stage, but I will be there for the 3 days. Hopefully I'll get to hang out with some of the top affiliates there and spend some time in Boise. I think each speaker is getting about 11, 15, 17 minutes on stage. I think he may have maybe 5, 10, 15 or 20 people speaking on stage. Then there's some other events planned there in the city of Boise. And then what I'm really interested in, and he's saying, is just after that launch, he is literally going to give us a webinar that we can run ourselves to get people in. He said, I'm going to teach it to you and I'm going to give it to you. Okay. Hey, Doug, I'm going to show you something, okay? If you're watching, let me see if I can show them. Let me see if I can show them this here real quick, okay? Well, or I'll just send it to them on the DM. I'll send it to them on the DM. That's what I'll do.
Okay.
I'll send it to them on DM. I got you, Doug. I'll send it to you. Cool. All right.
All right. We are done. It is over. That's it.
Thanks for tuning in. Any questions about Offer Lab, about anything? You need help with personal branding, or you have questions about direct marketing, or you need some plumbing done, don't hesitate to reach out to either of us. The DMs are open. Take care, everybody. We'll see you again next week.
See you next week.